Hello, welcome students. Today we are going to discuss about last session of module 2. In the previous session, we have discussed about fiber alignment and joint class, fiber slices, fiber couplers. In this session, we are going to discuss about fiber connectors. What is fiber connector? So when joining two optical fibers, you are having two types of connection. One is permanent joints, second one is removable joints. Permanent joints are called as fiber slices. Already we have discussed. Removable joints are called as fiber connectors. Today we are going to discuss that. These are removable fiber joints which allow easy, fast, manual coupling and uncoupling of fibers. So you can have easy connections, fast, easy and manual connections. It is also called as demountable fibers. The connector design must allow for repeated connections and disconnections without fiber alignment problems. So we can have n number of connections and disconnections without the problem of fiber alignment. If fiber alignment problem occurs means what happens? The losses will be more. So we are having three losses: mechanical misalignments losses, that is three types: longitudinal, lateral and angular alignment losses. So where we are using this, where we are considering the three major areas we are considering is at fiber termination, where that is the major area. So there what we are doing is it protects and locates the fiber ends. So this connector will protect and locates the fiber end. That is the uses of fiber termination. Second area we are considering is at fiber end alignment. There what it does, it provide optical coupling with minimum losses. That is optimum optical coupling it provides. Optimum means very minimum loss. Optimum optical coupling at the fiber end alignments. The third one area we are considering is outer shell. So there what it does, it protects the fiber ends from environmental and provides adequate strength at the joints. So any environmental changes, it will protect, connector will protect it and it will provide adequate strength at the joints. These are the three major areas where we are considering fiber connectors. Next is, what are the principal requirements of good conductor design? So we are having six principal requirements. One is low loss, low coupling losses. The low coupling losses must not change significantly during operations or after n number of connections and disconnections. So after doing n number of connection and disconnection, these low losses cannot increase and does not change significantly while during operations. That is the first requirement of good conductor. Second requirement is interchangeability. That means connector of same type, connector of same type must be compatible from one manufacturer to another manufacturer. That is, we are having two fibers of same size, one fiber core and diameter of same size, second fiber you are connecting core and diameter of same type but manufacturer different, that should be connected easily. Interchangeability. Connector of same type must must be compatible from one manufacturer to another manufacturer. The third one is easy of assembly. Any service technician should be able to install the connector easily in a field environment. And the loss should be fairly insensitive to assembly skill of technician. You can easily, any service technician can easily implement these connectors. And the fourth requirement of good conductor design is low environmental sensitivity. So we are having environmental conditions such as temperature, dust and moisture should have very small effect on connector loss variations. All these environmental sensitive conditions should have very small effect on connector loss variations. Low cost. So this is the major factor we need to consider in OFC, optical fiber communication. Any system, it should contain low, it should have low cost. Easy of connection. Easy of connection means one should be able to mate and demate the connector. Mate means manually manually we are connecting the connector. Demate means manually we are disconnecting the connector. Mate is connecting, demate is disconnecting manually. So easy of connection. So manually anyone can easily connect the connector and disconnect the connectors. So these are the principal requirement of good conductor design. Next, we will discuss about fiber connector categories. So, what are the categories we are having in fibers? We are having two categories. One is a butt joint connector. Second one is a extended beam fiber optical connectors. This above figure shows butt joint connectors, or it is also called as alignment scheme used in fiber optical connectors. So this is optical fiber 1, this is optical fiber 2. These two fibers we are connecting, that is removable connection we are doing. This is ferrule, this part will be alignment scale where we are having longitudinal, lateral and angular alignments. This is a guided ring. This butt joint rely upon aligning the two prepared fiber ends in close proximity to each other, so that fiber core axis coincidence. So they are what they are doing is prepared fiber ends they are bringing close together so that fiber core axis coincidence. This fiber core axis is employs thin stainless steel, glass or ceramic or plastic cylinder known as ferrule. Plastic cylinder known as ferrule. This is ferrule, and precision alignment known as alignment screw. This is as shown in the precision. Where we are using this, it will be used for both single mode and multi-mode systems. This butt joint is used for both single mode and multi-mode systems. The center of the ferrule has hole that precisely matches the size of fiber cladding diameter. Typically the hole size is 125 micrometer. The fiber end faces are also smoothly finished. So here the challenge is lateral alignment challenge arises in butt joint. This is regarding to your butt joint. Second one is, this is explanation, you can go through the explanation. Second one is extended beam connector. Extended beam connector, the diagram is as shown in the figure. Here this is optical fiber 1, it is also called as transmitting fiber. This is optical fiber 2, also called as receiving fiber. These are the lenses we are using. This is extended beams. In optical fiber in extended beam, what we are using is extended beam connector utilizes interposed optics at the joint in order to expand the beam from transmitting fiber end before reducing it again to a size compatible with receiver fiber end. Here what we are doing in a extended beam connector, it consisting of two lenses for collimating and refocusing the light from one optical fiber to other optical fiber. It consisting of two lenses for collimating and refocusing the light from one fiber to other fiber. The fiber to lens distance is equal to focal length of the lens, is equal to focal length of the lens. Here the achievement of lateral alignment is very much less critical, since the axis, observe the axis of optical fiber 1 and optical fiber 2 are on the same plane. So lateral alignment is no problem in extended beam connector, whereas lateral alignment problem arises in extended beam. It is not much critical, but here longitudinal alignment problem occurs in extended beam connector. Where we are using this extended beam connector, it is useful for multi-fiber connections and edge connections for printed circuit boards, PCBs. We are using this extended beam connectors. Okay. Can go through the explanation. It consisting of two lenses for collimating and refocusing the light from one fiber to other fiber. It is useful for multi-fiber connections and edge connections for PCBs. Next, we are going to discuss about fiber connectors. What are the types of connectors we may have in real time? We may have in optical fibers. This is not much important for exam. We are having the types. You can go through that. These are the types: shear, insertion loss, features, and applications. These two we are majorly using. One is a ST connector. The loss will be 0.2 to 0.5. What are the features? It uses a ceramic ferrule and a rugged metal housing. Where we are having the applications, it will be used for both single mode, metallic mode, or single mode fiber. So designed for distribution applications using either multi-mode or single mode. It will be used for inter or intra building connections, data communication also. Second one is SC. It will be used for both the simplex and duplex. Simplex means one way of communication and two way of communications. What are the losses? The loss in using SC connector will be 0.2 to 0.45. Where we are widely used, this SC connector is widely used for Ethernet, what we are using for laptops, ATM, LAN, MAN, wide area network, data communications, fiber channels, telecommunication network. We are using this SC connector. So majorly we are using this SC connectors. Ourselves we are using this SC connectors. Next we are having FE. These are the shape. These are the insertion loss in dB. These are the features and applications. You can go through that. LC we are using for both simplex and duplex. So this is not that much important for exam. So you should know what are the types we are having in optical fiber connectors. E2000, the last will be 0.1 to 0.3. These are the explanation. You can go through that. So this completes your module 2. Thank you, students.